Hi everyone, and welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Michelle, and today I'm going to be showing you how I get ready on an everyday basis and why I wanted to start this YouTube channel, what fears I had going into it and how I conquered them, and then what fears I have continuing this YouTube channel. The way we are going to be doing this get ready with me chit chat video is I'm going to do my makeup for a little bit, show you what products I use, and then we'll go over throughout each section what I'm going to be talking about. Just a little bit about me. I recently graduated from San Jose State, class of 2019, with a Management Information Systems major, and I'm working at a startup right now called Clary. I really love fitness. I work out 6 days a week and I lift weights. I really love fashion, just trying to go out, experiment with my sense of style, and I love makeup and skincare just because I know that it really empowers you, and that's kind of mainly what I'm going to be talking to you guys about my YouTube channel, and also traveling as well. So probably going to be showing some fitness, fashion, makeup, and travel vlogs on this YouTube channel. The first step of my makeup routine is to put on primer, and today we have the Dr. Brandt Primer No More, and I usually would choose a different primer, but this is the only one that I have right now, and so I'm just going to put a little bit on my hands, and it's a natural skin color primer, and put that all over my face. So this really hides pores as well, so they don't show for your foundation or CC cream. The next step is putting on my new favorite full cover moisturizer. This is the first one I've ever owned, and I'm a really big fan of IT Cosmetics, and I've been using this as my everyday foundation just so that my pores don't get clogged. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my face. I usually just use a pump because it's pretty full coverage, but I'll put it on my face. Just a really thin layer at first. It's pretty light and full coverage, so it's really nice that I don't have to use that much in order to cover my face. This is what it looks like with one layer on. You can still see my dark spots here, and then also have a pimple here, so we're going to cover that up with concealer. So I've been using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer on a daily basis now. I know it's for the under eyes, but I just do it on my spots because I don't think it really matters, and I really like how this is a really good formula. It is pretty thick and it matches my skin color, and I also got it on sale too. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the concealer that's on my brush and then use it in order to get rid of my spots. And then to finish off the face, we have the Airspun setting powder. Kind of destroyed because I've had it for a while, but I'm gonna go ahead and set all of that face makeup with this powder. That way it's super matte and we don't get oily throughout the day. Now that you've seen my first chunk of my makeup video and getting ready with me, I wanted to share with you why I wanted to start this YouTube channel in the first place. And there's really three main reasons why. The first is that I've been thinking about it for really so long. I want a creative outlet, and it's really a way for me to put myself out there and increase my confidence. Getting to recording this first video is not as easy as I thought it would be. It wasn't just oh hey, let me just start a YouTube channel and then go out and do it. I had to really, along with some other factors like finishing school and work and just a bunch of other trips that we did, I was kind of just what can I work on that's not work and that's not hanging out with all these people that I can just do for me in order to keep myself sane after work hours. I kept thinking about YouTube. I've thought about it ever since I was in high school. I thought to myself, if you keep on thinking about it and not doing it, there's literally no benefit. Use all that energy that you use thinking about it and then actually using it to create it. So that was my whole mindset in starting it at first. The second reason is that I needed a creative outlet. I'm a super innovative person. I never really like to sit still. I always want to make something better than it should be, and I've been doing that ever since I was in college, entering in all these case competitions, trying to do stuff that's super out of the box, because that is really what makes to grow and have a growth mindset. And for example, I did something super non-traditional in college. I really wanted to intern for Blog Pilates, and she's like a Pilates instructor, and so I made this whole proposal, like I made an internship for that position. And so just throughout college, like doing all these stuff, I knew I needed a creative outlet, and so I chose YouTube. And the reason being for choosing YouTube is that there's so many elements that go into creating YouTube videos. Like you have to outline it, you have to plan it, you have to set up the camera and everything, and also tips with branding, and also like reaching out. Those are things that I've always wanted to learn, like, oh, if other people can do it, why can't I, right? So it's definitely a challenge for me, and we're gonna see how it's gonna go. And this last reason is to increase my self-confidence. I think over the years in college, like in my freshman year, I was super happy, like ready to talk to everybody, super outgoing, but I think since I've used a lot of that energy throughout the years, I'm kind of more shy and reserved. Maybe it's like comparing myself to what I should be. I think this is a really good way of putting myself out there and showing people like I'm the super hardcore like work ethic person, and then the really fashionable like makeup guru kind of person is kind of clashing. So it's definitely something that is going to increase my self-confidence. Next, we're going to go in with my favorite bronzer, which is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and it is in deep bronzer. I know my face looks a little bit pale right now, so we're going to just go ahead and go in with this brush. And then I always do a little contour, like bronzer and contour, like on an everyday basis. And this is better than the Too Faced bronzer in the same shade as well. I have both, and I really like this one because it stays on longer. Do my cheeks and then my neck as well. And then also I get the side of my nose to just contour it a bit as well. Next we have the Tarte blush. I used to not be a blush person, but I really like it now, because then with this contour, and if I just add highlight on it, it wouldn't look too nice. I used the Party Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, and it's my favorite one because it's not too pink and it's quite neutral. So I'm using a stippling brush, and I usually just pat it on because I don't want my base of my moisturizer to come off. Now my favorite part is highlighting. This is my favorite palette right now, and it's the Innuendo by ColourPop, and as you can see, I love the middle color so much. It's called On the Loose. What I'll do is I'll just go in here and then take it, and then I will pop this onto my face just when the flash goes on you. So I'm very into the contour and highlight just because I feel like it makes your face glow too. For this next section, we're gonna go over what fears I had going into this, and then how I conquered them in order to really get this video out and future videos to come out as well. My first thought in starting the YouTube channel was just like, there's so many people doing YouTube right now, and I've always been one to always try to put myself at the top and be the best at everything, but I know right now I can't be the best at that. I was worried about like videography, cinematography. Like I'm really just using the basics here with iMovie and just a camera that I'm borrowing from my dad, but everybody starts like different, and people don't really care either. Like if they judge you, it's kind of just like, oh, okay, like it doesn't really matter because what I'm doing makes me happy, and that has nothing to do with you. This next reason has a quote that really resonated with me, and it said, "What will people think?" And then instead of the author, it said, "Your biggest dream killer." I've always been a person that really cared about what other people think. Like I never want to be thought about in a bad way, so I always did your classic perfect normal girl, like normal world activity type of things. But I realized you can't really be happy that way, living under people's expectations and being kind of like, you need their approval in order to accept yourself. You need to do what makes you happy, and that's worth trying and failing. If this doesn't go well, then all right, whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, and you shouldn't be your biggest dream killer. You should just do it because you want to. Going on with that note of like, what if I don't succeed? I told myself, you know, if it doesn't work out, if I don't like it anymore, like it's fine. At least I tried. I don't have to spend all that energy thinking about what if I had a YouTube channel. I could say, okay, I had a YouTube channel, didn't really work out, but it's fine. Everything happens for a reason. Next are the brows. I'm lucky that I have some eyebrows here that I don't really have to fill it in that much, but I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, and I use a pomade versus a pencil because I feel like it stays on longer, and I have a pretty oily face sometimes throughout the day, and this really helps me have my eyebrows still be on. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in just with a light layer. And I'll do the same thing on the other brow as well. After I'm done putting in a light layer of pomade, I'll brush it out so that it looks all fluffy. And then I'll use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo, and I have it in Ebony, so the darkest color. And then I'll use the lighter shade in order to fill in my brows, so that I will stay locked in with the pomade. And then if I want to keep my brows on for a super long time, I'll use Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. And this really keeps my brows on for super long, and it's just a gel that I'll put into my eyebrows. And I've gone to Asia and put this on my brows with the same combo, and it never melted off. So I definitely love this product. My second to last step of my makeup routine is to curl my lashes and then put mascara on them. I love having my lashes curled just because I think I look super cute with them and I look alive versus just not having lashes curled. And then I'll use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lashes mascara in order to coat them, and I usually mix between this or the Lash Blast from CoverGirl. I use this trick that I got from Roxy Teresa, and then I'll roll the wand on my lashes so that it coats it evenly. This last section that we're going to go over, I'm going to talk about some fears that I have with creating this YouTube channel, and the first one would be balancing what's actually on like social media or on the camera and then what's with life. And so I don't want to be that girl that always has her camera with her for a vlog or anything. It's going to be really hard to kind of balance that, but I think once I do it a little bit more and once I get even comfortable carrying a camera around and talking to it, I think I'll be able to find that balance. So the last step is to use Urban Decay's Quick Fix Prep Priming Spray. I know you're supposed to use this before, but I use it after because sometimes I make my makeup really matte. This is a really good balance for me to just make it a little bit dewy and more natural. This is the final look. It's pretty natural. I don't really like doing that much to my face unless I go out. I do like it very full coverage with a little bronzer. So that was the end to my getting ready with me chit chat video as to why I wanted to start YouTube, what I was afraid of and how I conquered it, and then some fears I have with it. Thank you so much for watching this first video, and really appreciate all the support that I've gotten so far in starting it. I know it's been a long time coming because I've definitely mentioned it before, but I've only recently gotten into it now, but I'm super excited and I can't wait to show you what's next. Speaking of new video ideas, I already have a Lululemon try-on haul for you guys where I bought $1,200 worth of Lululemon stuff for only $600. So you're gonna see that in a little bit. More video ideas that I had was how I bought my car at 21, a week in my life, and just like my skincare routine or whatnot. I'm super excited about that, and I'm just really happy that I got to look forward to creating something new and posting that online.